The corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. Fights through a tackle. Crosses the 30. Tackle made after a big gain.
Well, they've had an entire week to try to find weaknesses in this defense and how to attack. And here in the opening drive, they're using the receiver in motion to get him the ball in space and give him those blockers out in front. Great job of designing the play and great execution here by this offense.
He's brought down out at the 46.
Here early in the game, the defense right away realizes what they're up against. Having an opportunity to move this receiver around to give him a chance to get out in space are the plays that can really cause a defensive coordinator headaches.
They're finally able to stop him, but the defense is fooled a bit on that screen play. It's a solid game for a first down.
Boy, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards in a first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
Alabama comes up with the line quickly. Trying to find some room. It's Haynes. Finding some room with the 25. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Chris, if I'm not mistaken, this guy's already over 30 yards on the opening drive of this game. Another nice play right here. If this defense can't stop him, just keep feeding him the football.
Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. Try and muscle for the first down. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. Here we go on fourth down. He gets to the end zone. Touchdown, tie.
Chris, what a statement here early in the game. By going for it on fourth down, it pays off. They decide to be aggressive. They come up with a touchdown. Can't wait to see how this impacts the game after that score.
Here comes the point after attempt. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Bringing pressure. And it's incomplete. Comes up a little short on that throw. Important second down play coming up.
Well, there aren't very many things that can get to a quarterback of this magnitude. But I think it's safe to say that good pressure by the defense can get to any quarterback.
Good enough for a fresh set of downs. They'll spot the ball at the 40. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Extending the play now. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the first quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Dropping back, it's Milroe. Looks to the left, and it's complete. And the gain just good enough for a first down. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. They'll give it to the running back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Looking to pass here on second down. Hit just as he throws the ball. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up. So no hesitation by the coach. The offense is out there to go for it here. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Trying for a fourth down completion. And moves the ball to the 35, and another first down. So we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to take the lead here before halftime. First down, looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. And they finally stop him down at the 5. Solid gain on that catch and run. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. First down and goal. Can the defense force a field goal and keep the lead at halftime? Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Boy, how exciting has this first half been? We get a touchdown here. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. A lot of great action here.
Dropping back, it's Milroe. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Will make it into the end zone. That conversion will give them a 1-point lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Fielded in the end zone. It's Henderson. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Breaking ankles with the spin move. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. Inside the 10. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Alabama. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes the catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. And he's got it. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. Alabama comes up with the line quickly. Looking to throw. It's Milroe. Trying to extend the play. And the junior quarterback shows his toughness. Keeps this drive moving. 1st and goal. An opportunity to take the lead before halftime. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Running with purpose. Got a lane. Can he get in? And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Bama.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
And the catch is made in the end zone for 2 points. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime of the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Bringing it out, it's Henderson. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Back to pass. It's Milroe. He's looking deep here. And it's caught way downfield inside the 35. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. And the defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Chris, it's funny. I think this quarterback underestimated the athletic ability of this linebacker. He sees zone right away. He's thinking he's got some underneath windows and opportunities to get the ball to his skill guys. But this linebacker steps in front of it and makes a heck of a play.
And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Eludes a tackle. And they're finally able to stop him. But great execution on the screen pass. Fooled the defense there. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So on first down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. And that one's straight down the middle. And that puts them back on top.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Time running down, just 1 play left here in the half. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. And looking to throw now on first down. He stays alive. Looking to scramble. Going to try to use his legs here. Breaking free at the 35. They finally make the stop there after a huge gain, but that wraps up the first half. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Using his legs on the scramble. Breaking free at the 35. And they make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play on the scramble. He saw an opening and just went for it. Alabama comes up with the line quickly.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass. So after the incompletion, it's second down. Looking to pass. It's Milroe. He's moving out of the pocket now. The ball is picked off. Brought down after a short return, but the interception gives the offense the football at the 40.
I love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender, and he throws the interception.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Able to pick up just a couple of yards. That's good run defense.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
The DB's backing off from the line now. The junior able to bring him down quickly. It's third down for the offense. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. A pop pass on the jet sweep.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, and no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time. Now it's second down here. Quarterback drops back. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Not much on a return. Tackled at the 17, but a big interception for this defense. First down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He lets it go on the move. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down. The gain moves the ball to the 39. It'll be first down.
Anytime you have a sudden change like this, Chris, I love to see the idea of this quick strike. The defense barely really has a chance to get established and get set. Next thing you know, they're dealing with an offense that's coming right at them, trying to put points on the board.
Second down play coming up. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to pass. It's Milroe. He's running out of time here. The freshman's able to get home with a sack.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
Defense looking for back-to-back sacks. Third down now. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. Alabama comes up with the line quickly.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Pass rush closing in. And they've got him. A sack with the defense. They'll take momentum into the final quarter of play.
17, Alabama, 16.
A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Touchdown, tied. And they take the lead in the fourth quarter.
Well, this is why they love this guy so much, is when it's crunch time, he makes plays like this. And what I love is the quarterback knows all I got to do is get the ball in his hands, and he can do the rest of the work and get it all the way to the end zone. Great play.
There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. This will be caught as they convert for the two-point conversion. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. No press here. The defense backing away. Scanning the field. It's Milroe. Pressure is coming. The pocket breaking down. He's looking to scramble.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
Fights off a defender. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
But I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. Look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not...
Looking to make a play deep downfield. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Running out of time in the pocket. Can't get it away. The defense has got him. What a huge stop at this stage of the game. Pressure moment for the quarterback. We'll see if he can stay calm and collected. Down a score late in the game. The D coordinator showing heavy blitz pre-snap. Looking to throw it on third and very long. On the run, he'll let it go. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. It's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going. The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Tackle, but first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
In the clear at the 25. Tackle just short of the goal line at the 1. What a run. Alabama comes up with the line quickly. And they're trying to punch it in here. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. They'll have to hurry now. 2nd down with the clock ticking. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Chris, I'm shocked by this. I mean, it's a great touchdown by this offense. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. We may be headed to overtime.
The PAT is up and good, and we are all tied here in the final quarter. Kickoff team is on the field. See if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. How do you play this now? Do you call it conservative play and just wait for overtime, or try to make something happen and win it in regulation? Grab down the middle. It's Henderson. It's a fumble. And the defense jumps on the football.
Well, the defense showing their team speed on that play, flying around that receiver. He made the catch, but he didn't do a good job of securing the football, and the ball comes out.
That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Off play action, he's looking to throw. Quarterback on the move. Oh, look out, the football is free. The defense has picked up the football going the other way.
As a quarterback, you scramble, you pick up such good yards, but you have to get down and protect the football and take care of yourself from those big hits. Because if you don't, you run the risk of coughing it up like he did on that play.
Looking downfield, it's Milrow. Physical defending, that one falls incomplete, brings up second down.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. The pass falls incomplete and tried to extend the play, but nobody open.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you just have too much time in your hands. You end up thinking way too much. Gets your hands a little shaky.
Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Stop at the 43. This offense picks up another first down. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Makes the grab. It's Haynes. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. The offense spends a timeout. The clock stopped with just 10 seconds left. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Second down, looking to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play. Now a late timeout is taken. 6 seconds showing on the clock. Off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 2. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
A 3rd down and short, they decide to throw the football, roll the dice a bit, doesn't work out. Now you're at 4th and short. You got to wonder, with this offensive line and this running back, do you run the football to convert, or do they try to go through the air again?
And it's no good. You missed it. And that runs off target, and the game will remain tied. So 1st and 10, our first play of overtime. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Secondary backed up off the ball now. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking to scramble now. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Eludes the rush. He's got a lane. Can he make the end zone? Touchdown, Alabama. They strike first in OT. And now for the crucial extra point to push the lead to 7 in OT. A quarterback who can escape and score. What a weapon for that offense.
Well, quarterbacks with legs like this are so much harder to prepare for and defend than your more traditional quarterbacks. That kind of speed, that kind of creativity makes it almost impossible to defend him and keep him cooped up all game.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Using his legs here. He's got a first down and more. And they stop him at the 4 after an excellent run. So needing to reach the end zone to keep this game alive, it's 1st and goal now. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Backed up to the 5-yard line now for 2nd and goal. Back to throw. It's Milrow. He's moving out of the pocket. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. And now a decision. Do you kick the PAT or go for 2 and the win? So here we go. What a moment as they set up for the 2-point conversion to try to win this game right now. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he's in there. They gamble and get it to win the game. What a call. In these overtime games, Kirk, it just comes down to execution in the moment. Who can make one more big play? They did it. They come up with a signature W.
Yeah, you're right, Chris. I think this likely will end up being one of the best games, not only for them, but maybe in all of college football for the season. To me, it felt like an instant classic and one that fans should remember for